Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about the electrical protective devices like your RCD, RCCB, RCBO and ELCB, right? And we will also discuss about the manufacturers give some useful information on it, and we will try to learn about it, right? So here you will see that there is my 40 ampere, right? You can simply see here 63 ampere, 32 ampere and 25 ampere current rating capacity, okay, which is given here. That is your contact, okay, contact rating, or simply you can say the current rating of your contacts, right? And here is also mentioned your leakage current, okay. Leakage current means simply how much leakage current can it sense, okay, minimum. With respect to the safety point of view, it should be minimum. Are you getting my points? And also here is mentioned the tripping time, okay, that should be also minimum. You can simply see here your leakage current will be 30 ampere, right? And your tripping time will be your minimum 0.1 second. Are you getting my points? So these things we are going to discuss in this video. Every term we will discuss here in detail. Now if we talk about the leakage current, so your leakage current could be, let's suppose, in your machine, okay, and the machine body as well, simply we can say. So if you will touch the machine body, so what will happen? Simply the leakage current will go through your body into the earth. Are you getting my point? So in that case also what will happen, that your protective device will be trip out. Are you getting my points? Now what is the purpose of using the protective device? So the purpose is that you want to prevent your machine and the human life. Are you getting my point? Because both are precious for us, right, in an industry point of view. Now in your home as well, what we use the MCBs, right? What is the full form of the MCB? Please let me in the comments box. Now why we use the MCB? To prevent our system from this short circuit and overload, right? Let's suppose if there is a 10 ampere capacity of the MCB and it is getting 16 ampere. So what will happen? That simply it will trip out your system to prevent downstream section. Are you getting my point? That's why we use the MCB. Now why we are using here these protective devices? The first of all, we prevent from the electric shock, and the second thing is from the electric fire. That is very, very important, okay. These two purposes are very, very important with respect to the industry point of view, right? It could be direct, it could be indirect. The reason could be direct or indirect, but that's why we are using it, right? We want human life safe, we want machine and line, okay, that line could be safe. If there will be a fire, so you will want that your machine and line should be safe. So that's why we use these machines. Are you getting my point? Now see here C63, this is your current contact rating, that is your 63 ampere, right? And if you will see here, there is your leakage current, okay, that is the minimum leakage current, that is 30 milliampere, and the tripping time, that is 0.1 second. Are you getting my points? Okay, now we have different devices here. Let's do one thing. This RCBO we will cover, right? Now see here, this is our RCBO, and RCBO is a residual current operated circuit breaker with overcurrent protection, right? And if you will see in this RCBO here, so simply the first of all here, that is a 40 ampere, right? And if you will see here, this red one, okay, at the above, the first of all, see here the red one, this is my test button, okay, and this is mainly for the testing purpose, right? Let's suppose if both the ends there is a supply is connected, so what will happen, that if simply I'll press this red button, so what will happen, that it will balance the load, okay. If you will simply press this button, so it will trip your protecting device, right? And here the CNC at the right hand side, that is the brand name, and after that model number, right? That is my model number. You can also check it out at the website. 40 ampere, that is your simply current rating of contact, right? As simple as that, okay. And after that, if you will see here, that is your 220 volt and 50/60 hertz, that is your voltage as well as frequency. Means frequency you can operate it at the 50 as well as the 60 hertz, right? That is very, very simple. Now in the last, if you will see here, that is the minimum leakage current. We have already discussed about it, that the what is minimum leakage current and what is the significance it. So simply, let's suppose if 6 ampere you are giving at the one side, so at the neutral side also the 6 ampere should be go. If 6 ampere is coming, so 6 ampere should be go. Okay, if it will not happen, then it will be unbalanced load, right? So at that case, what will happen? Simply your protective device will be trip out, and the minimum current should be, yes, that should be 30 milliampere. Are you getting my points? So that is the logic. That's why we use our protecting device, right? And in the last, if you will see here, there is what is written, that is INC. What is that? And 6000 ampere, that is your short circuit breaking capacity. That is very, very important. You know what, whenever this situation occurs, right, whenever the overload and any that situation occurs, so that situation comes for the very short span of time, right? If the overload and the high current will be flow for the long time, what will happen, that it will simply burst up or burn your devices as well as your lines, right? So that span is very, very low. Are you getting my point? That's why we use here, okay, that's why we have given here this capacity, that is a 6000, right? And here you can see that this is the standards, okay, on the basis of that we have designed it, that is IEC, that is a International Electrotechnical Commission. Okay, as we study in our like colleges or school, that is your simply SI unit, MKS unit, but SI is a standardized, right? Same, this is your standardized unit. Okay, on the basis of the standards we have used it, so that in other countries as well we can use it. Okay, or on the basis of that we could, like, other countries man can be also understood about it. Are you getting my points? There are some ranges. We will also discuss that in our in our upcoming videos as well, right? Now the question arises that which type of the rating, on the basis of rating, which type of the protective device we use in our domestic purpose or in the industrial purpose. So for the residence purpose or domestic purpose, the RCBO range is from 10 milliampere to 1000 milliampere, right? So on the basis of the residence building, so I'll recommend you to use minimum 30 milliampere, okay, RCBO protective device. Why? Because it is the best for you. If you cannot afford it, so simply go for the 100 milliampere, but that is the maximum. Beyond that you do not go. Okay, you should not go beyond that. Are you getting my points? If you see like somewhere there is a protecting device in an industry, okay, that is like more than 300 milliampere or 500, more than 500 and 1000 milliampere, so that is mainly used for the fire preventive purposes, right? That is mainly used. You will see like in industry sometimes the wire goes from the that places, that is the fire places. Okay, you can say simply at that places the fire could be occur. That could be like some chemicals or some that areas where fire could be occur. So that time we use the high milliampere capacity your protective device. Are you getting my point, what I want to say? So that was all about the, okay, if it will happen, so simply your this protective device will trip the breaker and your system or downstream section will be prevent. Are you getting my point? So that's why we use these protecting devices, and that's why these are the significance of the labeling which is given by the manufacturer or at the top of your device, right? So that's all for the today's video. Thanks for watching. Till then, keep learning.